Hey, but listen, I can't believe Tiny made a video today. Tiny, hey, nah, man.
What did you say? What did you say?
Man, them can't call him a real G on the roadside. He ain't no G.
Hey, but he's a bad boy. The way he started off with it, like he was, that he was cool. He said, look, Justo, we're two different people, but Justo, why are you on the phone saying that to him? You can't say, bro. This is what I'm saying, Justo. Yeah, you like fighting people's battles that they're not even fighting themselves. You know, Bouncer's
I
not saying,
but I wasn't fighting these battles though.
but you know, Bouncer's not fighting that allegation, isn't it?
What allegation?
That he's saying all he's saying is, look, I don't mind you lot calling me a snitch. That's fine. He doesn't care. But if you're gonna call me a snitch, call the guy who you lot are calling a real nigga who's in jail, who snitched on me, who even made the Jakes come to me in the first place.
But I said that.
Yeah, no, but he ain't fighting the fact of if he's a telling or not. He's saying, all right, cool. In the world of the underworld, that might be classed as snitching. Cool, cool. But I'm not in that world no more. Do you get?
Yeah. And I said that. I said he's a straight blower.
But you're saying to him, no, but he didn't go to, bro. That's not your argument, bro. Trust me. Whether he did, whether he didn't, who cares?
Wait, Mac, what am I hearing right now? What are you talking about right now? Because I'm lost.
Right. You had the conversation you had with my man, yeah? Unless is he lying? Was Tiny lying?
About what?
Did you listen to it? Did you listen to what I just sent you?
Nah, man, bro, I couldn't listen to it properly, bro.
Okay, so in it, yeah, he's saying I was speaking to Justo earlier, yeah, and Justo we talking, and the conversation was about Bouncer, and he was saying, and Justo was like, nah, man, he's not a snitch. He didn't call Crime Stoppers and da.
I never said that. Listen, I never said that. I said yeah. He said yeah, Bouncer's a snitch. I said yeah. Look, if you're saying Bouncer's a snitch, yeah, cool, yeah. But I said to him, how about the people? I go to the people that put Bouncer.
Yeah, so that means he's twisted your whole thing. What he was saying was thing, but I'm saying to that ain't your argument anyway. Whether he did, whether he didn't, no one cares. Do you get it?
Hey, Mac. Yeah. You know what? Can't you see Sunday?
Yeah.
You see Sunday?
Yeah.
Tiny is finished on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm going to demolish Tiny's.
Bouncer's good people, man.
I'm going to demolish Tiny's. I'm going to demolish.
No one's not saying Bouncer's not good people, bro.
Do it, Justo, please. I'm begging you, Justo, please.
Yo, I'm going to demolish. Hey, I don't think these people understand, bro. I've got time for days, bro. I've got time for days, bro. Don't go with this guy, bro. You see these. Hey, you see these old school gangsters that you lot keep saying like these guys are real or these guys, bro. He's not real.
So let me tell you this.
If I was in his time,
I
tell you, I would have. I would have crushed this guy a long time ago.
Hey, Justo. So this is what he's done, yeah.
He's been talking shit from like that. What's that Sean? Is it a Sean Atwood thing?
Yeah.
I would have crushed. No, if I was on his time, I would have crushed him long time ago. He's not that guy, bro. He's an idiot.
Hey, listen. So from that, yeah.
Yes, Justo, he's wet.
Bro,
Mac, you've muted yourself. Mac, you've muted yourself.
the real
someone was phoning me.
You know the real man in that age group, yeah, is Dwayne Patterson, bro.
All right, cool. But wasn't gonna say you see this?
He talks sense, man. He's humble.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
So then look, he's gone like he's having a normal conversation with you, innit? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm talking to Justo. Then Justo saying, nah, boom, boom. Then I'm saying to Justo, nah, but look, bro, boom, boom, boom. Then he kind of breaks it down. Then he's saying, look, see, we're different. And furthermore, you lot are just doing beer that over there because you got Ricks. And you got Ricks who's a snitch, who Justo says, yeah, Justo says he's a snitch, yeah, facts, yeah. Then you got Little T, his cousin, who is boom, 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 boom. Then, do you know what I'm saying to you? That's how he spun it. He spun it like a G.
Hello, cool. Put it this way. I called Ricks a snitch. And so what if I called Ricks a snitch?
Yeah, Justo, he's saying you're sat with them, man. That's what he's trying to say.
Bruv, let me tell you something right now, yeah? We talked to Tiny and he was on the numbers. We talked to Tiny and he got boxed up. He got punched up. What are we talking about?
Tiny
Mac,
wet.
Mac, you know that
Yo.
time he rang him and he was talking about he went to the mount and he had a Zanko on him and where tear. Was that recent?
Yeah, that was recent. Yeah.
I just
I didn't ring it. I didn't ring it. That was on TikTok.
No, but I'm gonna finish. Oh, you see Tiny today. I'm gonna finish Tiny today. Watch, man.
I just so. If you're in time,
Oh yeah.
if you're in time,
It's crazy.
what do you think you'll be like level to?
Yes. Say that again. I can't hear you properly, my bro.
If you were in time, would you be level to him? Would you be level to him?
But I would have finished him long time ago, bro.
Yes.
If I was in Tiny's era, I would have finished Tiny.
Yeah, them man
gotta
are good.
remember, yeah?
Them man are good storytellers, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember. You lot gotta remember, yeah. Different timing, yeah. Different era, and different mind states. Different mind state. You get what I'm saying? My era, we've got a different mind state. My era was like, yo, it was zero tolerance. You get what I'm saying? We respected who we needed to respect, and we gave. You see, when I came up here, I didn't have OGs, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't have OGs, bro. I am my own OG.
See, this is what I'm saying. You see with me,
You
yeah.
govern.
You see with me, yeah. I've always had an OG, not because I have to have an OG, because the little things that I've learned and I think I have crowned as an OG myself. Do you understand? No one didn't say I'm someone's young G or boom. Certain things I've been taught.
Furthermore, Tiny's not even credible.
Respect and honor, man.
And it will never change. It will never change.
Tiny's not. I need to say more than this.
You get it? Even as a big man, I would still say my big homie's mine.
I need to save all of this for Sunday. I have to save all of this energy for Sunday. But Tiny is not. Yo, furthermore, Tiny's not even on man's level. He's not on man's level. Them boy they can't chat.
Hey, Justo's crashing.
Yes, Justo.
Justo's crashing. Go get him, Justo.
No, man. You
Go
know,
get
innit?
him, Justo.
Content, man.
Go get him, Justo.
Let me talk on this.
What? He's not on man's level. Tiny's a baby, bro.
He's moving like he's pluggy though, man.
Let me show you when Tiny lost his credibility. When Tiny came to the internet trying to talk about all his gangster stories.
One second. Strong performance.
Yeah.
Why do you say he's moving like he's pluggy?
Aki talks his names. Like if you know these names off the net, you know them. But
Then why they're just snitching up good people? He's a reeling farmer.
Okay.
Aki, wallahi, you know the
He's a
names
reeling
he brings
farmer.
up.
One sec,
They're
Justo.
not media characters, bro.
Okay. No, that's cool. But the names that he's calling, are they on the internet?
No. There's certain names, big men that are inside for you know where. If you know, you know.
Are they on the internet? I'm asking.
No.
Okay, so why do you think Tiny is pluggy?
No, he thinks by mentioning certain names.
I'm saying you as a viewer.
No, I didn't
no one
say
else.
he-
Just
I
you.
didn't say-
Why do you think he is pluggy? What
I
is
don't
he
think
displaying?
I don't think he is. I said he thinks he is.
He's wet.
In his
Why?
deluded
By
mind.
wet.
Okay.
In his deluded mind, he thinks he is.
Okay.
Tiny
What
is
is it? What is the definition of a dry snitch?
Someone that just comes on the net and raps about things about what other people do.
Does it have to be a net? It don't have to be on the net. It's just someone giving information that people don't know.
But
Yeah,
he's
no.
right,
But
Tiny
you
is
see,
a
for it to
snitch.
get to the for it to get to the masses of people, yeah, it's got to be on the net, innit?
Okay, but but that's this day and age.
Like if I came,
So
if I
the other
came to
day,
lynch you-
he done a story about a legendary person from North London, and if the story is true, why would you even say something like that? Like it doesn't even make sense. Like even if it's true, if it's not true, but the fact that you're saying it on the internet and documenting it, that is
it's
dry
clownish,
snitching.
clownish behavior at that age.
So we can talk about Justo wearing his heart on his sleeve, and when he likes somebody, he's gonna defend you. Yeah, that's just his character anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't compare Justo.
No, but I'm just saying. No, but this is what he's done. Yeah. You can compare that or someone outright ratting on the net.
Yeah, he's ratting, 100%.
Listen. Do you know what he said to me?
The rat.
Do you know what he said to me? He said, he's going to rip. Do you know why he thinks, the session isn't registered? Because he's looking for the session's name to try and report it, to snitch on it, to think. Now, to
Cool.
run a podcast, you don't have to run it under the name of the thing.
Let me tell you something, yeah. You see,
Facts,
you see the session, yeah.
Yeah.
The session's been running what, like 6 months, a year now, 6 months.
I think coming up to it will be 2 years in January, I think.
All right, his thing. He was trying to make his thing like make his thing blow, yeah. Why for blow? But he was trying to make his thing years ago, you know.
Yeah, but have you seen his first
We
episode?
bust him. We bust him. We bust him.
No,
Brother, he was
no,
telling
Justo.
his stories. He was telling his
Justo,
stories since COVID.
Have you
know?
seen? Have you seen his first episode about to come out? Like, have you seen it? Go on his page now. Everyone go to his page now.
No, I'm not
Everyone
gonna
go
watch him, Aki. He's not credible.
No,
like
I
that,
want
man.
everyone to go there, please.
And you see what it is. I don't even go on it just to see if it's credible. There's got to be humor.
Just go. He's got some brass-looking girl, yeah, on there, yeah, and they're just sitting at the bottom of a lobby somewhere with like the mic. Like, it's bad as our first thing, but he shouldn't be at that stage because he's been watching and planning for so long. We done it spontaneously.
Yeah, but that tells you what going on in his life then. What's
Exactly.
really going on?
But that's why I was trying to ask
on
you.
the net.
That's why I was trying to ask you. What does he display to show that he's
to me, he reminds me of one of them elders that probably spuns a little bit at Liz now and then and just comes and chats.
Oh,
shit
you know
on
what's
the
going on. You know what's going on. Yeah, you clued up. You clued up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you clued up.
Like, man knows, man, some of your people know man's people. Like, forget away from this TikTok thing. Like, man's from Luton, 30. Man's got people around that know people that, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Come on.
Yeah, so when I'm mentioning these things, I know what's really good. I'm not just mentioning names just for running it off my mouth. You get me?
Facts, bro. You're talking real shit, fam.
But it is what it is. Allah wall him, innit? Allah help him, guide him, whatever it is. Man, don't wish that upon no one. Do you get me? But
He's an informer, boy.
No. He's definitely he's definitely questionable.
Nah, but you see when he was sat down before your lot's thing, he was sat down with like Sean Atwood and a couple of these other podcasts.
And he was still not busting.
And he was telling some stories, bro, yeah?
Bro, I was in jail listening to it.
Even my elders, yeah, some of my Asian elders, they were like, this guy's a fucking lun, fam.
Mate, the guy.
And they're not even on the internet.
Bro. He is a modern day grass.
Big time.
That's what he is. He thinks he can style the system. You can't style the system. You're a modern day grass. You're outside. You're on the internet giving intelligence on top of you're like the neighborhood.
You know
the neighborhood, the nosy neighbors.
Police boy.
You know the nosy neighbors. You know the nosy neighbors that could get you nicked. That you know when you was always outside on the estate, yeah, and the nosy neighbor always trying to get you nicked, filming you. Nothing's happening. He's that. He's just giving them fucking intelligence on top of intelligence.
You know what? It reminds
He's just a bad boy.
On top of intelligence. To be fair,
he's a violent reduction.
How dare you? Furthermore, Rick's ain't about with us right now. Yeah, so don't mention Rick's with us. Respectfully, I'm sorry, Ricks. I can't save you. Yeah, I don't know what Ricks is up to, but he's not with us.
Yeah, he's not with us still. He's not with us.
So don't paint Ricks with bad man Ross Clark. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? Just no CV straight. Black Street CV straight. That's all that matters.
And we don't need to we don't need to be telling stories, bro. We don't need to tell stories.
Yeah, facts.
And that's facts.
We don't need to be talking about. We don't need to talk about how we roll back. We don't need to do that, bro.
How can we be that if we're the biggest nerds?
Come on, bro.
We're the biggest nerds.
The biggest nerds going.
We're the biggest
working
nerds.
at Sainsbury and still get you put down.
That's what I'm saying. Sainsbury's, I'm coming back. I need to stack shelves.
Come on,
you know me, I be in the barbershop cutting hair like
we can be working there, still get you put down.
Bro, I'm stacking shelves in Sainsbury's.
My feet hurts the way I'm cutting hair all day.
My hand is hurting, my shoulders are hurting for stacking the shelves.
You see when you come in the game telling the truth, and nobody can knock you, my bro.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let a Sainsbury's boy make you look silly out here.
Don't let no barber boy take you for no eat that.
A lie.
Does that? Yeah.
Facts.
Just let me be me and do my barbering and just cool off. Just
I
leave me
like,
alone.
let me just stack
Yeah?
my shelves and leave me alone.
You're trying to pull something out of me that's not there. I'm a nerd, Tiny.
Hey, wait, Matt,
Yeah, Tiny. I'm a Sainsbury's guy's Tiny.
hey,
I'm a
Matt, what you
nerd,
saying?
Tiny.
You saying you're a barber boy? Barber
Barber
boy.
boy,
Yeah,
fat man.
man, barber boy. Sainsbury's and barbers in the
Barber
building.
boy.
Barber boy, down.
Tiny's a fake legend. He lost that credibility. He's a fake legend. Yeah,
Confirmed.
real legends don't sit down and talk like nonsense. You get what I'm saying?
What's
Like
happened? What's he
mentioning
done?
people's name and
What's
calling
happened?
other people's name.
I did.
Hey, wait, can I ask Bouncer something real quick since he's up here, yeah? Because
Yes.
you offered up my man, yeah?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened?
yeah.
What happened? Because after a few days, I see
Tiny's
you
a
cut
joker.
back to
Tiny's a
Dubai,
joker.
innit?
Man said what
Yeah, you
happened.
cut back to Dubai, bro.
He gave him
What
7
happened?
days or 5 days, man. He gave him.
Tiny,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
telling
look,
you,
this he's
Tiny,
here.
you're
He's
a
here. He's
joker,
here.
Tiny.
He's here.
Yeah, of
Tiny's
course he's
here
here.
now.
He's a joker. You're a joker,
He's
bro.
here now. He's here now.
You're a big joker. You are
Get
not
him
no
up here, man.
legend
Get
out
him up
here,
here.
bro. There's no respect for you.
Nah, he
You're
needs to.
out of the window.
Hey, he needs to. I just want him to know, why does he lie? I just
Fly
want to
up.
know why he lies.
Fly up, Tiny. You
When
talk a
he
lot of
knows
rubbish.
better, because I told him
You talk a lot of
the
rubbish.
truth,
Hey,
and he's
lost
still
bare
pushing
respect for
out
this
a
guy.
lie.
I lost bare respect for this guy. This guy's a little bum chum.
About send your hitters. Send your hitters. Send them.
Justo.
Chill, this guy doesn't always play, you know.
Yeah, but Justo, he didn't say that online, so he's being as bad as him.
I don't give a damn, bro. I heard what he said to me.
Nothing
Like him, bro. There's
For real,
nothing like him,
I'm
bro.
a Sainsbury's guy. I'm a Sainsbury's guy, for real. Yeah, you cut out quickly, though. I'm a Sainsbury's guy. I stack shelves. That's what I do. I stack shelves. You get what I'm saying? Police boy.
D, see, look, you gave him legs to stand on here.
What the hell about here?
Yeah, bro. You're a police boy, Tiny.
Yeah, but bro, that means you should be part of the wash and fold crew as well, though. If you're stacking, huh? Wash and fold, wash man up and fold man.
Yeah, he's out. Make him bounce. He's a funny character, bro. I've never seen a funny guy like that in my life. I don't want to deal with them guys there, man.
I told you that from a long time. I told you that from last year. Last year I told you that.
I just why you so what gone for you? Why are you pissed off with Tiny?
Bro, do you know what's so crazy about this guy? Yeah? Imagine, yeah, this guy just done a video. Mac is telling me about the video of a conversation that he's had with me. Yeah, the man just take the whole story and twisted the whole story, bro. Yeah, he's twisted the whole story. So he tried to talk about you in it, like rah, say yo, boom, 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 bounce up, bounce away, he snitched and all that. I said, bro, how are you gonna just say that? How about we talk about the people that caused the whole situation? How about the bres that was basically snitching, like snitched on each other? They don't want to send themselves in jail. They don't want to put his name on the thing.
You see my man, yeah, for like 3 years, yeah, he's bro, do you know what happened, yeah? There's a youth called Piglet, yeah, from Lewisham, yeah, in jail, man whacked him up. He almost dead in jail, bro, yeah. What he's done is he jumped on a phone call to Piglet. He jumped on a phone call to Piglet, yeah,
Just made a
recorded
video,
the whole
bro,
chat,
man.
yeah, bro. And he done some mad editing, bro. And started putting it online for 3 years, bro. My man's been fucking trying to draw me out for 3 years. But now, I don't know, for the past 6 months, bro, he hasn't even he's like he's bored of me, and he just started telling bare stories about everyone else. But it's like I don't even know why man even give him any time of day, bro. The guy is, you can see it, bro. You can see
Mental
that
health.
he's bro,
mental health.
you see when man speak on him, yeah, bro. That's what he wants, bro. You get me? I go online, bro. I go on YouTube and I see all the OGs just making videos about him, and I'm just like, what the, like, bro? That's what he wants, isn't it? Like his stories are like, they're not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're not. Come on, man. We all know that, man. It's not.
That by on the sleeve, man.
You just have to leave him to. You just gotta leave him to say.
Do you know
what
the
he gotta
do
say,
you
bro.
know the funny thing is? Yeah, the funny thing is, yeah, this guy has gone on the internet to talk about man. What are you talking about man for, bro?
You know what?
If I tell you the conversation I just had with him not long ago, yeah, it's peak, bro.
You know what? Yeah.
I couldn't believe the man's behavior, bro.
I don't know how old he is, but he seems like an elder,
He's
right?
not an elder, but you can't call them man the
Nah,
elder.
nah,
No,
he
but
is. He is an
he's
elder.
an elder,
Man,
bro.
You can't call them man the
Real
elder. Them
talk,
man
he's an
the
He's in
elder.
his
elder.
50s. He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s, easy,
That's an
blood.
elder, bruv. That's an
He's an
elder, man.
elder.
Them
That's
He's
man,
an
not an
elder.
elder, man. That's an oldie.
But
them
if
man like
you know,
five exceed, man.
I just peep it like if he
Them
was
man
to
are like
come
The
five
online
man's
and
gone on
exceed.
the
tell his
internet for
stories,
talking shit
bro.
on the internet. I can't.
Yeah.
Funny guy, you know.
If he was to come online and tell his
Go and take
stories,
care of your daughter, man. Go help your daughter out. Stop robbing your
I
daughter.
don't know any of my elders out there
That's
be
though.
telling their stories like
Uncle,
this,
uncle.
bro. They're chilling out, looking after their grand pitney or whatever.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? They ain't got time. They ain't even got time for social media, much less. So,
Yeah, man.
you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know why. I don't understand. But let a man do his
Nah,
doing, man.
you're a grown ass man that needs to go and take care of your daughter, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're hiding. You're this so-called gangster that you're hiding. Yeah? You're so afraid
Man
to
said
step
T-Bro.
anywhere because
Not too much.
you're mad. You're mad, bro.
No,
You know
but
that guy?
listen.
I
Not
don't
on
understand
that,
how
bro.
the guy just run to the internet like that. I don't get it why you run to the internet all the time.
We're not on that, bro. Seriously, we're not on
First
that.
of all,
Bro, about
you're
4
talking about
years
rape.
later, it's worked for him now, though, innit, bro? For 4 years, 3 years, bro, my man's been trying to do this for 3 years. He made some little idiot Big Brother house for TikTok, and it didn't work, bro. Like for 3, 4 years, bro, he's been trying, and now, bro, like he's telling these stories, and then everyone's feeding into it.
Asia, we
What's the
bust him. We bust
reaction?
him. We bust him.
He
Bust
wants
him.
the reaction,
We
bro.
bust him. We
Do
helped him.
you know what?
MK, let him know,
Do
please.
you know what?
Mac, hold on. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's see what he's got to say.
Talk your gangster talk. Talk your gangster talk, rude boy. Please change. Talk gangster. Go on, gangster.
Go on, gangster. Talk.
Firstly, yeah, I'm not a gangster.
You are
Yeah?
a gangster.
I don't know what you're
You are
talking
a
about.
gangster. You just told. You
Wait,
said
there,
you said you're
we're
gonna
not
get
gonna
me dropped
shout.
in it.
No.
You said you're
Let's
gonna
not
get me
shout.
dropped in
That
it.
was a
Let's have a
You said you're gonna get me
passing
dropped
comment.
in
No
it.
one didn't
Let's have a
even hear that
controlled
comment.
conversation.
You
Let's
said
have a
you're gonna get me
controlled
dropped in it.
conversation.
I just know. That's
Yeah?
just a be the
Let's have
bigger
a
man.
let's have a controlled conversation. Yeah.
Right.
No shouting, no
No,
screaming. We're adults.
yeah.
We're all articulate. Let's do it like that. Yeah.
Right. Firstly, I'm not a gangster. Secondly, I haven't got no hitters. Yeah? I pay taxes. Yeah? I'm not like you. I pay taxes. Don't lie.
Hey,
You
don't lie.
understand?
You
What's
know
that?
the conversation. You know the conversation you had. You just gave me bare threats.
No.
I'm a Sainsbury's guy.
That's
I'm a
Justo, you're
Sainsbury's
moving
guy.
like. Hey, Justo, you've been talking to him too long. You're moving like him.
Hey,
Bro, man, you don't talk like this, Justo. You
Hey
don't
Mac,
talk
you
like
know what,
this.
Mac? You know what I did? You know what I did, Jed? You know what I did, Mac? You know what I did, Mac?
We don't talk like this. We don't
No,
talk
Mac,
like
you know what I
this.
did? No. You know what we're not gonna do, Mac? You know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna pretend for him to come up here
No,
and say,
Nah, bro,
let me
but
finish. Let me
you're talking like
All right,
this,
let me
bro. We
finish.
don't
Let me,
talk
hey,
like him,
Mac,
bro.
let me show you. Mac, listen to me. You know what he's trying to do right now?
I know exactly what. Let him do it. Let him
He's
do
trying
it.
to redeem himself, bro. He's trying to say, I'm
let
not
him
this guy.
let the man
Invader, yeah?
talk, blood. Just
Don't
let
let
the
him.
man talk. That's all you got. Let the man talk.
Bro, see, look, this is what I didn't want to see, man. Man, come up and
Yeah,
then
that's
come
all
man
you
down
have to
like
do
that,
is
bro.
let
What's
a
this
man
with that,
talk,
bro?
bro. Yeah.
I
But
can't
the same,
believe the guy. I
but
can't believe the guy went and make a video trying to, Justo say, and this is what's going on over there.
bro, if
Come on, you can
if he's calling your name, that's between you and him. But I
Yeah,
said,
but he went on the net, bro. He went on the net, made up a whole story of a conversation, trying to say, "Nah, bro, this guy. I'm gonna finish this guy." Talk about this. You talk about credibility. Yeah, watch. Your credibility is gonna go out the window. You don't know me yet, boy. I'm gonna finish you. He's
like,
back.
you
He's
don't
back.
wanna
He's back.
fucking
Let
hear
him
me, you
talk. Let him
turn
talk.
off,
He's back.
innit?
He's back. Let him talk.
Whatever he's saying, and whoever's name
Bro,
is
he's here. Let him talk, man.
yeah, go on, big man.
Big friend. You're cutting. You're getting out of here, bro. You're begging.
Hey, what? Yeah, please stop making false allegations, man, about booters and hitters and man-made. Yeah, stop that. Don't draw me into that, bro.
Yo, you make a lot of
Yeah,
allegations, man.
let me finish, bro. We had a little
Listen, them talk.
conversation
Them talk. Them
offline,
talk.
and you sent me a message. Keep it offline. I said, yeah.
No.
Now you're online talking nonsense.
Behave.
That's the first thing.
I
That's the
screenshot
first thing.
every of your words. You
We
said
can
keep it
shout and
offline.
scream that.
You
You
said
can't
keep it
have a
offline.
convo with me. You can't have a real convo with me, bro. You
Talk,
can't.
man. You're a baby, man. Just talk.
You can't have a convo with me, bro.
You're not
Justo, just have a
Listen.
just have a conversation with him.
Listen. I told you suck your mother, yeah? And you're in your feelings. Put that to one side and have a convo. I'm going to cut. One of the two.
Cool. Go and say what you're saying, bro.
Okay, what's
Man
the
told me
problem?
suck my mother. I'm gonna what? Later.
No, just let
What's
him
the
just.
problem?
I just want to hear this guy's angle.
Tiny, you better come outside, boy.
Tiny, go on, Tiny. What are you saying?
What's up, man? I'm here, innit? What's the problem?
Okay, so my issue
Yeah.
is because obviously there's a lot of stories that you put out there, yeah, and then obviously people say some are true, some are not true.
Yeah.
Now, me and you, we spoke, yeah, and you kept saying something to me. You kept saying the name Little T, but I remember I never understood why you kept saying that name to me. You remember?
Okay.
And then you told me why, yeah. Then I told you.
No, hang on. So everybody knows what we're talking about. I mentioned the name Little T because and you're gonna fall into a trap here. Don't do it, yeah.
No, bro. I don't know them. I don't know them.
Let me finish here. The reason I said Little T, I mentioned Little T, was because I saw, Insta Live.
I know
Ricks,
you told me that. You
with
told
Ricks,
me that.
Hang on. With Ricks,
one sec, just
about Little T and Diney.
Yeah. And don't you remember you told me that?
Yeah.
And what did I say to you?
That's where you're gonna fall into the trap. Go on.
Yeah, you said, oh, you're talking about Little T. Little T that Ricks talks about, who is his first cousin, is from Church Road.
Okay, cool. What I'm saying to you, bro.
The same age as Ricks.
Let me finish. I don't know about no Church Road, but I heard my man talking about Little T and Diney and how he grow with them, etc. So I don't know about no Church Road.
Maybe I got that wrong.
Let me finish. That's why I said you're gonna step into a trap. Yeah, because he's talking about Diney and Little T. Yeah, how he grow with them, blah blah blah. So this Church Road nonsense, you got to bring that elsewhere. So that's the first thing. Let me finish.
It's a fact, bro. We're not like you. It's a fact.
All right, cool, bro. All right. You're in your feelings. All right, cool. Let me down innit. Yeah. Bro,
do you know what? I like. Yeah? You are great at this.
One sec.
You're good.
One sec. Yeah. So here's the pattern. So.
But can you unblock me?
Wait. So if Ricks
but Tiny, I want to be your friend though. Can you unblock me though?
What's that?
Can you unblock me? I just want to be your friend.
What do you mean unblock me?
Can you unblock me?
From where?
Didn't you block me the other day?
On where?
Oh, all right, cool. Don't worry. Carry on.
All right, cool. So the reality is this. Yeah? The reality is this. Ricks is friends with those two guys. I've already told my story about Diney. Man know the history.
Of course I'm a big
Lambs.
friend.
Man know the history with Lambs. Yeah. So it coming like this podcast, the session is like some spokesman, for these boys. That's the way I see it.
We never spoke about it.
So listen. So as I said to you, and I'll be quiet after this. As I said to you, if you're gonna talk on road stuff, if you're gonna be out there screaming you're realer than most, and you're real guys, you have to speak on Little T and him snitching on the Fox case. If you're not gonna talk on that, don't talk.
Can I chime in? Can I chime in?
Go on, Matt. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Tiny, I keep saying to you, literally, I don't know how I'm gonna make you understand this. The Little T that you're talking about, I don't know.
Okay, I respect that.
Bro.
I know this, but listen. I know you're not from.
Quiet down.
I know you're not from N. So
I totally believe finish.
Right.
Cool.
Right. Cool. So now, Tiny has not. Little T has nothing to do with us. What you're talking about has never come onto my desk. Yeah, for me to start talking about. When you're talking about the session only talks about stuff that is on the internet, my boy. Do you get it? I don't know what you're talking. You see how deep you go into the road and bring it to the surface? We don't do that.
It hasn't been on the internet, no?
What?
We don't do that.
Wait, it hasn't been on the internet, no?
Hold on. What? On your page?
No. The Little T situation and the role that he played and all this, it hasn't been on the internet, no?
On your page?
No, bro. Where did I get it from, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me tell you where I got it from, big man. Yeah, there was a reporter who was in court who was writing down everything. Yeah, right. Okay. And he posted it up. So I'm posting.
Where you know this reporter from?
Where
you know this reporter from?
I'm posting. What's that?
Wait. So is there like something online? Like, can I find this now?
Yeah, I can send you to that. Let me find who he is. But yeah, he posted.
But how do I know this reporter ain't your reporter?
No, what's that?
How do we know that the reporter that is on that the thing is gonna?
Yeah, go on. How do you know that it's not mine?
How?
Because he's a credible fucking reporter who's mostly been in the
Okay,
game
so
about
I'm just
25
asking
years.
the question. Am I allowed
Well,
to?
it's someone who's been in the game a very, very long time. It's not to do with me.
I'm
mate.
just asking the question.
He
Am I allowed to
reports-
ask a question?
Alright,
Or
cool.
am
Well,
are
he
you so
reports-
gangster? I'm not allowed
No,
to ask a question.
you're being funny, but he reports on different crime stories. That's what he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Every day of the week, that's what he reports on. He was reporting. Yeah. So I'm just screenshotting what he's posting on X and was posting it on my page. Okay. So as far as he's concerned, as far as the court was concerned, as far as the trial was concerned, the leading force in the Fox M was Little T. It
Do you know
wasn't
what's so
them.
crazy? Sorry, could I come in for a
Alright.
minute? Do you know what's so crazy, bro? You're talking about things here that man don't even know.
What do you
No,
mean you don't
no,
know?
no,
You follow my
you-
page. You follow my page.
Oh.
I posted these
Bro,
reporters.
but
Alright.
Tiny, I learned this
Alright,
from
Tiny.
you. Tiny,
Alright,
I
Tiny.
learned this from you. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
Bro,
I
bro,
learned
let
this thing from you.
me just say so. If I post a reporter, from Twitter, with all these angles there, just look closely in it and see that he's authentic, or go and do a little research.
All right,
That's with me.
Tiny. On a big and serious thing.
Go on.
You're saying that we're the realest and most. I've never said
No,
that. 'Cause
no, but
I champion that I'm the biggest nerd from the West Side.
okay.
Like the streets know that.
Okay.
The streets know I'm the biggest nerd from the West Side. So
Okay.
I just need to know where you're finding out where I am saying I'm realer than the most. You must be hearing about this somewhere else.
Bro. You've gone over to something that's irrelevant.
No.
What we need to stick with. What we need to stick with.
To be realer than the most. You just
Bro,
what you said.
bro, your brain is.
This is what I'm saying. You're bullying. You're bullying the stage,
Tiny.
Tiny. You're bullying the stage. Why can't
I'm
you
not.
talk?
All right, go on.
That's what I'm just trying to talk to you,
Go on.
big homie. Shit. So I'm just saying, if I champion that I'm the biggest nerd,
Yeah.
how can then I be the realest nigga in the same talk? Because I don't champion that. I'm the biggest nerd. So
Well, you're not
all
real,
these
no?
gangsters
You're
that
not
you're
real,
talking
no?
about,
You're not real.
We're not real at all.
I'm not talking about gangster. I didn't call you a gangster. I said
Alright, so why-
real. Your
why are
platform's
you-
authentic, right? Your
all right.
platform's
So
authentic, right?
okay. So why would you want me to talk about something I don't know if that's not my algorithm? Why does that make me an idiot? Why do you want? That's your.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you.
go on.
Let me answer you. Yeah. Because you're acting like your brain's smarter than mine, and it's not. And it's definitely not faster than mine
That's
either.
how you feel, man.
tell you that.
That's how
Not
you
faster than
feel,
mine.
big dog.
No,
You're
let me
hurt
done,
now,
bro.
you're
Let me
hurt
done.
now,
I
you're
That's
got
how
no
you
shirt
feel,
on. I've
big
done
dog.
both of
You're
your
hurt.
dance tonight, and I'm out of here, innit? Yeah. Hear what I'm saying to you, bro. You look. Let's get it right, innit? That's not even
starting
relevant.
too much.
Yeah. Right. When I say realer than most, I just use that as an example. You're authentic, yeah? You're not fucking around in terms of your platform, it's serious, and you tell the truth, right? That's what you
Right.
stand for, right?
That's right.
All right, cool.
what we can
So hear
do.
what I'm saying. Back to this thing. Listen. All of you, so-called roadman, you're all fucking wankers. Because all of you know Little T snitched. You know Little T snitched,
Yeah.
and you know he's in a DCAT, and none of you can't talk on it. Because if you talk on it, he's coming home soon, and you might get some binds in your blood clot. That's why you don't talk about it.
Bye,
Selective.
Selective. Bye, man.
That's the real thing. It's
No.
selective.
He might be right.
I can
though.
tell
He
you
might be
guys
right.
that.
He might be right. All right, cool.
It's not, man. Listen, bro. You guys, listen.
He might be right. He might be right.
Let me just school you 1 second.
I'm
Matt, you're bullying
agreeing
the
with you.
stage. You're bullying the stage.
All right, cool.
Bullying the
It's
stage,
your world,
bro.
big dog. It's your world. Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet.
Bullying the stage.
Go on.
Your world, it's your world.
I love Mac.
All right, hear what I'm saying, bro. Look, that's what I think. Because I don't think there's no podcaster in the world, including you, who can give anyone any slick talk when you're doing fucking interviews everywhere at the same fucking location. It don't make no fucking sense. So you can't give him chat. Because you give him chat, he's going to come round there, and you know this. That's why you lot don't talk on it.
But that wouldn't you be?
That's my
listen. Can I just say something? I don't know who the guy that you're talking about, but if he is really on that timing and we was going to talk on his name and like that, I would expect him to come around like that. Hence why, we are not on that algorithm. So you need to add it up.
Tell him again.
I respect. No, bro. I respect that. But then,
Yeah, but I've been trying. But behind the scenes, I've been telling you this. I don't know why you're getting so angry at me.
No, bro. If that's the angle you're coming from, I respect that, innit? Then the stay out of road shit. Period.
We don't talk about it though.
Yeah.
Bro, stay out
We
of
don't
it.
talk about it
You're
though.
podcasters. You're podcasters. Like, I'm a journalist.
I work. Listen,
I'm
I
a
work in
journalist.
Sainsbury's,
You're
bro.
a
I work in
podcaster.
Sainsbury's.
Stay out
bro.
of it, innit?
I work in Sainsbury's, bro.
Hey, they
I
say
work in Sainsbury's.
they say I should show my face, huh? Huh? You want to see fat man?
I work in Sainsbury's.
What
All
the
I'm saying.
fuck? Are you guys all right? And then you man are trying to rewrite history. You can't
No, you
rewrite
rewrite
history. You know,
history.
every real
Hey,
nigga in the country. Let me finish.
one
Let me
sec.
finish. Let me
Sorry,
finish.
just though.
Let me finish,
Let me
bro.
talk after though. Let me talk
finish,
after
bro.
the tiny. Go on.
Every real nigga in the country follows me, bro. Yeah, because they know they was there. Facts.
All right
was
now.
there. So
All
you
right now.
can't
All right
change
now.
no history.
All right now, Tiny. Every time I
What about
spoke,
Bionic Steve?
What's that?
every time I've spoken to you,
Well,
what have
what's that? Someone that's whispering. I heard someone mumble.
Someone said Bionic Steve or something. I don't know. Forget
What
that.
about him?
But let's forget that. Every time I've spoken to you, what have
Yeah.
I said to you?
Go on.
What have I said to you?
Go on, bro. I'm listening.
Every time I've
Right,
spoken to
okay.
you, what have I said about your
Cover your
character?
shit.
What have I said to you as about your character?
Talk to me, bro. I'm listening, bro.
Have I not said everybody knows you are who you are? But
That's not even here or there, but
no,
here what
but
the
no,
problem
it is.
bro.
It is.
Here
It
what
is.
the
It
problem.
is. No,
Bro,
listen.
it's 2025.
Why can't I
I'm paying
talk? Why
taxes.
can't I talk? Why can't I
I'm
talk?
paying taxes now, blood.
Okay, so let me carry on
I'm out
talking.
the streets.
So I'm paying taxes though.
Are you trying to drag, man? Your company's not registered. I checked the other day.
Hey, Tiny.
I checked the other day.
Hey, Tiny.
When we fell out the other day, I got mad. I went straight to company house. Fat back promotions ain't registered. Neither is the session. Don't piss me off.
I watch this. Let me go on it. Let me talk to him.
Smoky tonight.
Let me
What's
talk
up?
to him. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Now, Tiny. Now, listen to me. As a businessman,
Yeah.
do you think,
Yeah.
I would put my company under the two companies that I run? So the two companies that I run,
Yeah.
do you not think it would be under another umbrella?
You can, bro. You can do that. You can do that. That makes sense.
Tiny, I'm going to ask you another question.
Yeah.
You can see the views on the thing. Do you think I haven't had a penny from the session?
What's that?
Do you think that I haven't had a penny from the session? Like, if it wasn't registered or thing to trade, how would YouTube pay me out?
Okay, so what I'm telling you then,
Oh
bro, yeah?
my god, this is hilarious.
Bro, I'm trying to find it, bro. The other day when
Bro,
I come in,
bro. Before I start a business,
yeah.
I'm obviously thinking people like you are gonna try and find me. like,
All right, Justo, calm down. Justo, don't overdo it, mate. Don't overdo it.
Hey, Tiny, come on, man. You know, like, come on, we're not small fry. Come
Hey,
on,
I love this.
come on, Tiny.
People
Do
think man's an idiot.
you know what I realized, Tiny?
Yeah.
People think man's an idiot.
Do you know what I realized? I
Go on.
respect your thing, yeah, but you don't give me back my credit.
Why not? What do you mean I don't?
I realized. I
Bro,
always
let
give
me
you a
tell you this,
thing,
yeah. Hang on, wait,
but
let
you
me
try.
let me tell you why you're wrong, bro.
Small.
And I tell you one thing I do agree with that snitch who just left the stage. He had to leave the stage. Yeah, we'll
can't
get
call
to him
him
in a
man.
minute. Yeah. One thing I agree with him on. Yeah. Anytime the man them help man in the culture, they come back and stab man in the back. Even after Rick's acted up, you come to me, you ask me for advice on more than one occasion, bro. Yeah, you come humbly, you come respectfully, you DM me, you ask
I was
me,
about to say that,
time out, and I give you advice, bro.
But bro, shall I tell you why? Because I know, you do business. I know that you've got your head screwed on. So you see when you display this niggerish behavior, I'm like, why is the big dog moving like this? So I'm trying to get to the better Tiny. That's all I'm doing.
No,
Just
bro.
think back to the conversation we had.
You're supposed to be teaching us.
Bro, with the greatest of respect, bro, yeah? We've all got the nigger in this, innit? Yeah, we're from the roads, innit?
I feel you.
Yeah, but certain
from
times,
Sainsbury's, man.
certain times you got to
Stop
come
saying
down
that.
to a man. Let me finish. Certain times you got to come down
I'm
to
a
a man's
Sainsbury's
yardstick,
man.
innit?
All right, but what I'm saying to
certain
you,
times, hang on, let me finish, bro. Certain times you got to come down to a man's yardstick, innit? But when we step into the boardroom, it's a different face again, innit?
yes, because you're meant to have different
get it?
jackets. You're meant to have different jackets for different rooms.
Do you get it?
But what I'm trying to say, when you come into our space, we don't give you no energy.
Facts.
Justo had bare bass in his voice today.
Should I tell you?
Wicked on him.
Should I tell you why Justo had bare bass in his voice? I don't. I don't even know about this conversation.
Because I'll tell you why.
No,
Because
wait, Tiny, please, let me just talk. Let me just talk.
This is why. This is Mac.
Hold on.
This is why.
No, Justo, let me say this.
Why?
I know why, yeah? Justo is my brother, so I don't even need to ask him. I know. When you block me and we fell out and you saying to him whatever, he's gonna take it on his chest and say whatever he's gonna say, and then it's gonna come a clash between you two. Do you get? That's how.
No. Listen, after I blocked you, yeah, Justo messaged me about. It was weird. About half hour later, asking me, "Do you want to ever come on an interview?"
Yeah, he literally didn't know.
Right. So I knew you two hadn't spoken. Yeah. So I said, "Send your number," and we started rapping. I told him Wagwan. He was like, "Right, I didn't even know none of that. I ain't spoke to my man yet. I'm gonna speak to him. Boom, 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 whatever." But he genuinely didn't know. So that was that. His thing. That ain't our style. I don't know why Matt was doing that because you was in. Look, you're here now today. You're talking about. Yeah, I know your character. Look at. The other day, bro, I come in here and I heard you telling people I'm a sinner and not to listen to my interview.
I didn't say you was a sinner.
100% you did.
I said I heard you was a crash out.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I heard. But when
you came,
hold on. But you came on the stage and you said, hold on.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
Who could have sent me out? Did I argue with you?
Bro, please don't bully the stage. Please, let me just say.
You like my style?
Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna run with it. Yeah? Right, but hear what I'm saying, yeah. So it's like I heard that. I'm like, and I come up on the stage, innit? With the greatest of respect, I'm gonna talk to you like I'll talk to you if we was face to face or we was on the phone, innit? Yeah, right. When you said that and I come up, I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You're like, yeah, I heard. Yeah, man used to send you to go do things. I'm saying, bro, I'm boss for my team, you know. My two soldiers, Sparks and Trevor. I don't think you could tie their fucking laces. That's my opinion. Do you get it? Yeah. So I'm telling you, you can't rewrite my history like anyone sent me anywhere because I was my own boss and I had my soldiers, and my soldiers are two of the hardest to ever do it in the UK. Period.
If I was in your time, boy, it would be a different story.
What's that?
If I was in your time, it would
You're
been
fucking mental, but
I'm telling you, my
anywhere
brother.
that period. Anywhere.
I'm telling you, my brother. I would have made you sit down. And I would have took the soldiers out. What are you talking about? You don't know me.
Justo.
You don't know me. Sainsbury's boys move different.
The wickedest thing ever to come out over there, so Sky Caporo. My brother, George Caporo, blood. Wickedest thing to come out of Cuban, bro. My dog. And you can't chat to him. You can't chat to George.
Justo, watch this though.
Different level, different caliber. Different caliber. The wickedest thing to come out of Cuban is George Caporo.
You're not allowed to talk to me.
George Caporo, my brother, Sky. Big up his brother Looney. I don't know his brother Looney, but big him up. That's the wickedest thing to come out from over there, and you can't chat to them, boy. They're different.
You can't chat to me. Speak to them.
Tiny, are you dumb? What? No man's sneakier than me, you know.
I'm not talking about you. I'm bad boy just over there with the bass. I'm not talking about you.
I'm not bad boy. I'm not saying he's
no man can't out-sneak me, you know. He's man stupid. I'm the biggest sneak.
Bro, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to bad boy just over there from Cuban. I'm letting him know, yeah? Before you came from Congo, yeah, there's a guy called George Caporo, my brother from Cuban, Sky, and you couldn't come close, bro.
You couldn't come close to them either. You couldn't come close to them either.
What's that? That's my dog. Are you right?
But you couldn't come close to them either.
Are you right?
You couldn't step to them. You couldn't step to Sky.
Bro, do you know what?
You couldn't step to Sky.
You I'm the biggest
Sky.
Let me say, that's my friend, bro. I was never out. And
you
he's
could
gone.
not step to
That's
Sky,
my dog.
bro. You could not step to Sky.
Bro,
you lot are trying to ruin the culture.
My area. You can't
trying to ruin the culture.
My area.
You're not trying to ruin the culture. See this. I don't rate this.
R.I.P. Sky.
No, I can't lie. Bionic Steve is that guy, bro.
Hey, what though? We said peace and love, you know.
Okay, so let's get that right. Yeah, Sky, Jules Caporo, R.I.P. That's my brethren. I'll never even try to step to him, bro. Trust him. That's my dog.
All right, cool.
Don't play no games.
You don't play no games like that either.
Don't play no games with my dog.
Hey, you know, let me say something. Hey, stop bullying the stage for a second, please. Let me say something. You see the thing with you sometimes is, yeah?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, you just need to chill out and just listen to people and let people land sometimes.